Hi everyone, my name is Rahika. I'm an LSAT coach with JurisPrep, and here are some tips for practicing assumption questions on the LSAT. Assumption questions will commonly have a few premises and then a conclusion drawn, but a gap such that the premises don't necessarily lead to the conclusion unless you fill in that gap in reasoning. In approaching an assumption question, I always follow these 3 steps. First, I think it helps to identify the conclusion or the argument that the author is making, and then secondly, to identify the premises that is leading to that conclusion being made. Then you want to ask yourself, what's the gap in logic here? In other words, why does this evidence not guarantee the conclusion? Sometimes this can be a jump in the language that's being used, or just an overlooked possibility that the argument doesn't address. When practicing assumption questions, it can also be helpful to understand the distinction between necessary and sufficient assumptions, as those can require different approaches. If you're still struggling with assumption questions or any other part of the LSAT, definitely schedule a free consultation with JurisPrep today. Our coaches are extremely knowledgeable and always here to help you.